What a great start. Natu Natu is not a good song. Go f yourself. That's a start.
I was thinking the same thing.
We have to do something crazy, dude. Can we, crazy is in Bombay only, let's collab with that Urfi, who's the crazy female?
Urfi Javed.
Fashionista. See how we brought the point back to nothing. I heard it's really easy becoming an actor in Bombay. Apparently the opportunities are endless, it seems.
Everything is pointless. Mic check. This is pointless.
He's gone crazy. Showing his ass.
Look, have some respect, much, eh?
Cool. So, welcome to Pointless Podcast. Depending on which video gets edited, this could either be 3, 4 or 5th episode. So, welcome to either 3, 4 or 5th episode. Today we are going to talk about first time coming to Bombay and the kind of characters that we have met in Bombay and that you normally meet in Bombay. You can also call it stereotyping, but that's how it is.
Listen, we like to judge. We welcome judgment. We read the comments. You guys judges. So this is our way to judge everybody else.
Yeah.
What a great start. Here's the start. Hey, change it. Natu Natu is not a good song. Go f yourself. There's a start.
I was thinking the same thing. But do you know that for this Oscar, you have to do a lot of lobbying. So mostly it's not a good song that wins. It's the song that lobbied the most.
I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I'm almost starting to think. See, anyway, they're big time every year losing viewership and all.
Yeah.
Viewership thing only, they wanted to get into China and all these markets and all.
Yeah.
You don't think this is like one cash to get us to, start watching their rap on some level?
Exactly.
It's just a marketing gimmick, I feel.
It is. Because last year at Oscars, the best film was won by like an Asian guy. Korean guy. This year it's like India.
It's all India, somehow, right? Some songs we won, some movies got.
Yeah, so there's a clear
promoted.
trend.
Yeah, see how sharp we are. We've dissected the whole. We've dissected how everything moves around. Like we can see all the moving parts. Dude.
We are the best.
You can see everything, dude. For every 2 positive comments, we get 8 negative comments. What is the ratio? We have to watch that thing, or what?
There's like versus dislike.
Let's discontinue the.
There's likes versus dislike, and there's no dislike on our videos because only our friends watch our videos. There's no new person watching it.
We have to do something crazy, dude. Can we collab with somebody mental out there? Like, who's this female? We're talking about the crazies in Bombay only. Let's collab with that Urfi. Who's the crazy female?
Urfi Javed.
Her whole that's the one.
Urfi Javed.
The fashionista. Every week her story is the same, dude. Every week her story is she's put on crazy outfit and there's a backlash and some reporter said something to her when she's clicking the picture and she fired back. This is the story every week. Every week she puts on a outfit that's not an outfit.
But tell me, paparazzis are supposed to follow celebrities, right? Or like film stars.
Yeah.
Why are paparazzis standing outside her house almost every day? Like how? Like she's
almost
not
every day.
She's not done a movie. She doesn't.
Oh, she's not done a movie.
No.
Last time you said she was in what?
Which I'm not a huge fan. You
Big
make
Boss
it
or
like
this one.
Probably.
We talk about that every day. We love her outfits. What a bold.
You're getting confused between Rakhi Sawant and Urfi Javed.
Oh, the Rakhi, she's the super masculine looking one.
Yeah. Masculine.
she's also like she's like super friendly. She's like chilling with the paps and all, like, hey, listen to this joke I have said. The rest of the
But-
actual celebrities fighting them and abusing them and shit.
You say that she's masculine looking, but when she was first discovered, which was like way back in 2003 or 4 in Main Hoon Na,
Wait, what? How
Yeah.
old is she? I thought she's coming new to the scene or something.
no, Urfi Javed is coming new. Rakhi
Yeah.
Sawant, the manly looking chick, she was famous because she looked hot back in the days in 2003-4. That's like she did this cameo in Main Hoon Na, Shah Rukh Khan's movie.
Okay.
And after that, people were like, oh my god, who's this hot chick and stuff. And then when she opened her mouth, that's when people realized who she actually is.
ऐसा दिखाओ तेरी एंट्री ड्रीम बोला तो ड्रिंक बोल
That's tough, dude. So that's her last gig. That was her only gig.
No, after that, she's done like item numbers and songs,
Of course.
dancing and stuff.
That was a different thing, no? Like the item numbers was for like a different group. No, like the main actors never used to do it. Like they used to shy away and shit. Wasn't that a phase?
No,
When they realize how much money they're getting, so they're like, we'll also.
yeah. So
I don't care what the item number.
Yeah,
Plus, it's not
yeah.
like
So
what.
mainstream actresses also started doing it,
Yeah,
but
perfect, great. See how we brought the point back to nothing.
but when are we going to start
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Bombay?
Bombay did.
Okay, let's come back to Bombay. Okay.
How old is your this one memory of it? You were here for college and shit, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
came-
dropped off here randomly. I missed the station and I just landed here. I just
Are you
decided to
serious?
stay. No, no, but I did get off in the wrong thing. No, I was in Navi Mumbai. No, the
Yeah,
first
yeah, for
time.
the first 2
Yeah,
years you
first. No, first 7 months I was in Navi
Oh my
Mumbai, going
God.
around saying I've reached Bombay.
were. I remember that story where you said that you called your parents and you were like, "I'm in Mumbai," and everybody in Chennai was like, "Oh my God, John is in
Yeah,
Mumbai. He's doing great." He
dude,
was in Navi Mumbai.
for 4 months I was still thinking I'm in Bombay. I don't care if there was a Navi in front of me. Who gives a shit? Like it still says Bombay. The address says Bombay. And this friend of a friend I met halfway into somewhere around what Andheri or what Bandra, somewhere we met, and they were like, "Wait, you're in Navi Mumbai? I thought you said you're in Bombay. That's why." So they called us over because I kept saying Bombay. So they thought I was somewhere here.
Yeah.
They didn't know I was
Navi
traveling from Navi Mumbai. They're like, why the fuck are you so late? I'm like,
How
I'm-
many years?
Yeah, 3 hours. It was just 3 hours. They're like, wait, you're in Navi Mumbai. That's when they clarified. They're like, listen, this is not part of. But I guess it really depends on whom you're asking. Some
Yeah.
people don't consider Thane only for fucking this one.
Yeah. Thane is around, but yeah, even some like. But I was asking about the story that back in Chennai, people thought you were doing great because you were in Bombay.
Yeah, I was doing great only. I was 6,000 ka PG I started with. The
What was,
PG.
what was your parents' reaction when they heard that?
No, but they couldn't understand these. They don't understand these types of things. No, they've not even seen these settings like
Yeah.
anywhere ever. Like even if you say go back home,
Yeah.
like sharing meant you get like a whole house for you and a friend.
Yeah.
That was sharing.
Exactly.
Not 1 BHK with 9 guys. Who will ever understand that?
1 BHK.
Like especially outside, I'm saying.
The first PG that I took in Bombay, it was a 3 BHK, 9 guys actually, one room, 3 people. And because we were 3 friends who came from Jamshedpur, we're like, yeah, this is great. We'll get this room of ours. And then macha, in the morning, there are only 2 washrooms and people have to go to office. We have to go to college. People are standing outside the washroom to take shower.
Wait, are
and
you
shit.
talking about the thing? No, this is before that.
This is before the first, like this is back in 2013, 10 years ago.
Damn. But wait, so what's the total number of years you spent here? It's more than 10. No,
It's 10.
10.
Less than 10 because in the middle I left
Yeah.
Bombay.
I'm closing there. I'm 8.5 or 9 or something.
Yeah, so I think we have spent same amount of years because in between I left Bombay, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I was there. So that was 7, 8 months over there.
Yeah.
Navi Mumbai, which was fun. Dog shit, it was fucking. They keep saying like the difference is it's what's the it's a little more planned.
Bombay.
New Bomb.
New Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It is.
But who cares? Nobody wants to live there, apparently.
Because the work is here. Like,
Yeah.
if most of your time you're traveling 4 hours in a day, then it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much planned it is. If it's Harappan civilization or what civilization.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They were planned to get traveling from inside all the way out. That's the only planning that was done.
I never took an internship or a job. Like every time I had an internship away from Andheri because I was living there, I would quit it in 2 months or less than 2 months.
Yeah.
Because I have to take local trains.
That's that I would say is the biggest plus. If you're if you're outside,
Yeah.
you can sort of connect your work and home thing.
Yeah.
If you're smart enough, you can
Yeah.
plan it ahead.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough because ever since I've come here,
Yeah.
like I've always either shifted also in and around Andheri.
Yeah.
Work spots also have been in and around Andheri. But
Yeah.
if it was ever, like you said, it was like a little outside because once I had to travel a little bit
Yeah.
out to this Grant Road side. Same. Like 1.5 months I went. And then second month in, I told them, listen, I have like mental issues. My doctor has told me to, take a break. And I quit. I couldn't tell them.
I remember.
Yeah, I couldn't tell them, listen, I can't travel. This is really annoying.
But like in Mumbai, everybody, like whosoever has ever lived in Mumbai, they'll relate with this, the kind of characters that we meet.
Yeah.
So, like the most noticeable kind of characters are like actors and cinematographers and
Yeah.
writers for
Yeah.
obvious reasons. But what we are talking about are people.
Yeah, and you wish you would run into some known character or somebody who's doing well. We always run into like the buggers who are still knocking at the door, say, I guess.
So let's understand what actors means. Because, so actor means.
I heard it's really easy becoming an actor in Bombay. Apparently, the opportunities are endless, it seems.
No, but okay. So when are you a doctor? When you actually work at a hospital, right?
Yeah.
Or like you practice, you have the degree, right? When can you call yourself an actor?
Hey, that's such a blow, dude.
No, because
But then what will they say then?
wait. So when you can call yourself an actor,
Yeah.
if you've worked even in a small
Sure.
ad, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like at least a small ad, shittiest ad.
I think if you submitted what's the thing? Test. I think it counts. Yeah, audition.
If you've auditioned, then
Yeah,
it
you've
counts.
auditioned, I guess it counts. But how will they give themselves that badge? They
That's
only
what
have
I'm
to-
saying. You
Yeah.
have to first work to call yourself an actor. Okay. It's because when you ask me, are you an actor? And I say yes, the next question should be, okay, what have you worked in? Where have I seen you? Maybe theater, maybe YouTube, maybe
Yeah.
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But the biggest problem of Bombay is there are so many roaming around calling themselves actors who have not done dog shit.
But I've always heard it's easy to get into the industry. Is it not? It's not true.
Will be abused. Bombay guys will abuse us.
I always thought they're rejecting offers and they're just chilling over there. Say,
Yeah. If
dude, it's like insane, dude, because like I used to work out of a place around Versova over there, and there are these small acting acting schools,
That's where
they call it.
people go for auditions.
Yeah. I guess I think it's all
It's called
like an
Aram
integrated
Aram Nagar.
Aram Nagar. No, but this was like around Versova, the backside, say,
Yeah.
whatever. But like, dude, there would be a lineup of like 200, 300 people,
Yeah.
machan. Like, and like I'm always curious, like what could be the thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not going to be like a main thing or something. No, this is like side parts. And
Yeah,
even
yeah.
That is like,
So there are two kinds of auditions that happen. One where you are called by invitation,
okay.
and one are open auditions. Anybody can walk in and give auditions. So these are like serials like Crime Patrol on Sony. You've seen Crime Patrol?
Oh, I love that shit.
So
It'll always start innocent.
yeah.
It'll become the most creepiest, cringiest in like a matter of 15 minutes. Like it'll start something about some tuition and a teacher and a thing. Suddenly it'll turn to the creepiest shit you've ever heard of. Like this guy is watching them through like a hole or something. Like what is going on? What is this show? It's a creepy ass show, no?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It is the creepiest, cringiest thing. So that is the thing. So if you actually watch that show and
Yeah.
you see the side actors like the rapists and the guy, the creep, and the
What
guy,
a role to sign up for. Jesus
you'll
Christ.
see these are different people in every episode. So they have these open auditions and they get those roles through these.
But must be insane, no? Like because like I mean you can't clearly compare it, but it's similar, no? Like on LinkedIn, you'll go up. It'll say
LinkedIn.
no, but seriously, it'll say 800 people have applied. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, where do you even get the,
Yeah.
like where you'll even fathom and say, oh, yeah, I'll still apply. What? No, this place. Like,
Yeah.
like what do they even, what will they do, macha?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like a gig thing, I'm sure they'll try to do something on that level. Like, outside you always hear, they have like a side job, they're waiting tables or some shit, and they're trying to be a comedian on the side or, something like that. Is that kind of thing even doable here? See, because I've always heard they'll try to do modeling, I guess, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen a few where they've tried to DJ, which was a little surprising. But it's still a gig, I guess.
DJ, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, turntables.
Yeah. Yeah, so in actors also there are two kinds of categories. The guys who actually are good looking,
Yeah.
but they probably don't have the talent, acting talent, and then like they think, like in Bombay it's very common, like a guy will be good looking, like traditionally good looking, what you call good looking,
Yeah.
and they'll have like huge biceps because they don't miss gym, and that's very important for acting. Then so those are the guys who also get ads. They actually get ads.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like,
But I've heard they have to shell out like 80% of what they make to that stupid agency that gets them only.
sometimes. I mean,
Yeah.
if you are affiliated to an agency, without agency also a lot of people get ads. And then there are the ones who actually are ugly and then are also not actors. But because this new generation of ugly as actors have become successful,
Yeah.
these boys think that they can also be actor, right? Have you met those kinds?
I mean, yeah, dude. So what? Like, see, then I mean, like associated with this is the theater group.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be supportive of local arts and you want to be an uncultured pig. But then sometimes it's so sad, no? Like I'm like, because back home I can't doubt this guy. I can't even name shit or whatever. Obviously should, but like I went over. It's like theater group, like it's so boring, dude. I'm sorry, but it's like, it's like it's without the effects of what like a movie thing.
Yeah.
It's like stripped down and it's just the buggers on the stage, and you're like actually looking at them from like the third row.
On some level, it's also funny. It's like people changing, like there will
Changing
be
a thing,
there will
yeah.
be a tree in the behind. The tree is the person sitting like this.
Like
for
we have
3
to
hours.
we have to go through the pauses when there's a pause and all. Like
Yeah.
I'll just be yawning in the middle, but chomping down on.
But have you heard that statement? Oh my God, theater is dying. Support the theater. Like buy tickets.
Yeah, but like how?
But theater is dying because it's boring.
It's really like again like I know I'm going to come across like an uncultured pig. Like yeah, you want to go support but like what? Like have you been to? I've heard a few where they've said it's good and all of that. Should say. But local, what's that one and the Andheri one where it's a cafe also, but most people go for that omelette only.
Prithvi Cafe.
These buggers go for that omelette pav and the chai only over there, half of them. I don't think any of them is going there to look at this buffoon. Can you be any more distracting over here? We're trying to do some shit.
And also Bombay character.
He's a Bombay character. You've been here what, 20 years now?
Well,
So you're established, no? Then photographers, no? I've realized something. They'll try and make friends with other photographers. You know why?
Why?
They all want to share their equipment. Cheap asses. One bugger will call them, hey, Macha, the stand you have, there's a tripod stand with the stand and the thing. And they'll be like, yeah, Macha, but I'm shooting Tuesday. And then they'll call the other friend they made, like, Hey, macha, the camera, you have this lens. Lens, you know, where I can get the lens. And the light they'll share. Cheap buggers, dude. Cheap buggers. Anyhow, imagine if everybody worked like this, like associate, like a graphic designer, I'll go make graphic designer so I can
You have
borrow
a
their
mouse.
tablet and mouse. Okay, can I?
But I really wish we could do that with software, you know.
Seriously, no?
Like, do you have the software? Like, and then 10 people.
I've
use it.
tried borrowing his Photoshop and all.
Yeah, but they allow only 2 systems. But anywho, uh, what is the next really noticeable kind that you've met in Bombay? Like, is it like influencer chicks, South Bombay chicks, or
I've not met that many. I mean, nobody will come around me also. That also. We don't cross borders only. No, for them, Bandra is the last point
yeah?
in the train. I'll be going there this side. What's the?
For them, trains don't exist much.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying at least as an end point. What do they even consider Bandra? No, that's it, right? He knows these rich females.
Car, yeah,
Car.
is-
That is fancy, no?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
car is good. It has nice homes, nice cafes.
They'll be driving around in these nice cars that the dads have. Nice, like beautiful cars, dude. Dude, they get free cars, dude.
Hey, no,
Female has Mini Cooper, a nice Mercedes, a BMW, the sports version. It doesn't even have 4 seats. It has 2 seats. In case anybody wants to drive around, they can fuck off.
But yeah, they're all like old people. But yeah, when I first came to Bombay, and the biggest struggle everybody has had is like finding houses. You met those house brokers.
And the friendliest people we know on the planet. Friendliest people with the shittiest options ever. Why do none of them, like, the options is, it's PG, which, I don't know how many years of PG you went through. I went through,
1 year. I went through 1 year of PG.
what are you saying? That's it.
Yeah.
And then you moved to this one, that Gilbert is one. What a bugger.
The second year was really good for us because we were 3 of us and living just in 1 BHK. 4 of us actually. Me, Kathmandu, Prem and Naveen. 4 of us were living in 1 BHK, and yeah, that was pretty fun. Just the 4
In
of
the
us.
Navi Mumbai one, I was living the hall. Then I came to Andheri East I came. Again I was living the hall. It's like hall as in it's like, you know how it is, no? It's like of the 3
living room, living in the living
yeah,
room.
it's the 4 corners, 1 corner has the door. So I'm right behind the door, and there's on the left and right there's 2 beds, and there's 1 TV in the thing. Like the TV will make us forget about this horrible life we've chosen to live.
The first
Sleeping
PG I
in the
lived
hall.
in, we had bunk beds also. So
Oh, that's nice.
there was 1 bunk bed in the hall and 1 in our room.
Take it
So-
back to your child.
yeah, wooden, small, single bunk bed, macha. Like, not even like, if you do your hands like this, half of your hand will be outside.
The broker bastards. With their horrible listings. And you know, like, just send the room, no? Like, picture that they forward.
Yeah.
They'll start the picture from if the opening is in the 8th floor, their pictures will start outside the street only. You know, the building, I don't know why they forward the outside a picture of the building. Who cares what the shit looks like
No,
outside?
in Bombay, they do know because there are so many old buildings that are not livable, and people still live in those, and people still like.
Yeah, there was one in Andheri I live like that. Literally, they had put sellotapes on outside to keep it holding on to its structure. It's falling apart like, I don't know, some 40-year-old building.
The Mahada building.
Yeah.
Mahada, no?
And one day I walk in, these kids, they are repainting the nameplate at the front. I'm like, macha, both the buildings are about to like fall in like next week. Who cares how new the nameplate is? Like, whatever that name of that society was, they're repainting it in black and gold and all. Like, who gives a...
We have lived in a PG together. We have lived, not PG, but almost a PG.
Almost a PG.
Yeah, 9 boys living in 2 BHK is.
If it's the same head count everywhere, why would it matter if it's a PG or a place we have rented?
Exactly. Because I think wherever the first time the house that we were living in, legally only 2 or 3 boys were the renters,
Yeah.
and the rest of them were just like additionals.
Just they just want to screw others over, so just call either their friends or someone they know or a cousin. Or it's horrible to start out.
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess you have to start out somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I've realized? Like women have better options with these women hostels around this Bandra and all these nice places.
Yeah. Most, I don't know. It's so weird. Like most, like most boys f- the houses in Bombay, but I've seen that a lot of these owners don't want to give their house to women because they also think it's a sense of responsibility. If something goes wrong, it'll come to them.
Yeah.
But they're ready to.
Some of them are protective enough also. They check on, like the last girlfriend or whatever. I haven't forgot. I probably shouldn't have said that. But screw this friends. I mean, you can chop there, no, if you want.
I probably won't chop that.
So this friends, girlfriend's place or whatever. It's like who are these guys who are coming on? Are they your boyfriend? Are they the people you work with and all this stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, they're protective enough, dude. They check on these.
Oh wow!
You think they'll give a damn about us? Like our owners, like as a rent come in, that's about it.
Yeah, that's all. So, but in a way, that's a good thing also, no? Like
I
you want
guess.
your freedom.
Yeah,
Whosoever is
full freedom for what? What are we up to with this freedom over here?
Yeah. No. So initially, I wanted to save money, and that is the reason I was like, what's the point? Like, it's okay. I just need to sleep. Most of the times I'm in office. I was working, right? So then I didn't care. And slowly and gradually it came to a place where I'm coming back home from work and I'm seeing these new faces. Where I'm going to work and I'm seeing these new faces. And then seeing those faces daily, like these people are living. Some people are sleeping on my bed. I mean, if it's just one night, that's all right. But every night someone is sleeping on your bed, where do you sleep?
That's the kind of adventure we open ourselves to. No? If you sign up for a PG, 5,000, 6,000 bucks is all you're giving. I mean, this is the best you can expect, dude.
Yeah.
It's
in Bombay, if you're paying 4,000-5,000, like this is the best. And I used to pay like 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah,
at one time.
the first two, in fact, really. Maybe at least the second one is a little pricey, but the first one, I told you, right? I landed in Navi Mumbai, of all places. And like good 4 months in, I was still thinking I'm in Bombay. Like I used to call back home and like, I've reached Bombay. I'm in Bombay. Bombay is a great city. I don't know what these people are talking about outside. It's highly organized. It's properly planned. It's a great city. There's no problem at all. Then 4 months in, I find out I'm nowhere near Bombay.
Where exactly?
I was in Vashi.
Vashi. Oh my God.
The heart of Navi Mumbai.
You've seen those signages. I love Vashi. Bacha, there's one here. I love Jogeshwari.
I love Orlam is here, dude. 2 streets away.
Whenever I come from airport, I see I love Jogeshwari, and in my head I'm like, who the f loves Jogeshwari? Like,
I think
that person.
I think at this point everybody has a signage like that. I think the signage guy only just went out and installed it without any petition or anything.
No. I think these are these are teams, like marketing teams. You know how we have in corporates and brands. There's a marketing team in BMC.
Sponsor this thing.
In BMC. So they have to do beautification of city. They have budgets for beautification. So like they would have called these people and be like, okay, come up with ideas. How can we do beautification of Bombay?
Yeah.
And maybe these guys would have been like, someone would have said, we'll plant trees.
Is this the same group that's painting all the walls of the schools and all?
Yeah.
They'll paint the school. What's the slogan for don't trash our cities? Clean city, green city. It's the same. Listen, I know it's something on the wall and all, but does every wall need this? Everywhere you turn, it's like throw it. Yeah, we get it, dude. We have to throw it. Just relax, no.
They would have written shit like cleanliness is next to godliness and shit, and there will be a man pissing on the same wall.
It's tough, dude.
We were talking about PGs. But how did you, the first time I came to Bombay, like one of these brokers guy us over.
Of course he did.
Yeah, he literally. you know Naveen, right? So three of us came. Naveen came to Bombay first. So it was his responsibility to find a place for all of us. And Naveen's relatives lived in Bombay. So it was easier for him to live with his relatives and find a spot for three of us to live. You know what that Chutia did? He went around looking for PG. He found a broker. Broker showed him the PG. He liked the PG. He sent the pictures to us. We also liked it. The broker said, okay, this Chutia told the broker that we are three boys, three of us are looking.
Okay.
You know, he charged 3 times brokerage from each of us per bed. So if the PG rent was 7,000, he took 21,000 from 7 each.
These guys really are ants. No?
Yeah.
Even if you stay, like, you have to do the 1 year thing also. Unless you bugger off, I guess. And some of them are not even like, you know, they don't even negotiate, like, they want the whole thing again in a year.
Obviously.
The whole, whatever, you know, either the PG thing you paid or the whole rent you paid, whatever you paid. Great. It's like those other characters who are just sitting over here renting out 40 spaces and chilling. I want to be one of those guys. When can we reach there, Macha?
You
have on 10 flats.
You can't reach there. You are born in it. So that only happens, especially in this world.
I met at least 3 of these guys. Who they just have like 20 flats over here.
Yeah, and
30 flats.
The rent is coming monthly.
They rent it out and that's about it. God, what a life, dude. Meanwhile, all I'm doing is hunting for the next PG over here. The first one I was in the hall. I told you the second set was also in the hall. The hall is the saddest, I think. At least in the room, you can pretend like, you know, there's something concept of privacy or, I mean, clearly there's nothing. Who cares? Like, nobody cares. Privacy also, what is the privacy thing here? Because, see, growing up at home, I mean, there's no such concept. You know, it's not like the outside, you have your own room and all this. You know, you don't get shit till you're, I don't know, in your awkward 12th grade or...
No, I had my own place and like, you know, this situation that we were talking about, we were in one house, 9 boys living, sometimes like 11, 12 new faces, people's friends. If IPL is running, the whole house is crowded with people and you don't have any space. Like in the morning, there are times like I've literally jumped bodies, sleeping bodies after wearing my clothes. You know, there are times I've taken shower in my college on my way to office. So you know, I was so... Like
in the one we used to stay at, there used to be characters in the kitchen, no sleeping. You forgot that one.
I don't know if you remember this character. I wouldn't name, but there was this character living in that house. I don't remember if you met him. Maybe prior to when you started living there. You know, every morning he would be in the kitchen. There was a table in the kitchen and there would be a plastic chair. So on the plastic chair, he would be like this. And if he's sleeping, his leg would be like this on the table. And if he's awake, it will be down. For 1 week of my life, in the morning when I used to go to office, he was in the same position, sleeping or rubbing. And I would come back from office. He would... No, that's not a problem. When I would come back from office, he would again be in the same like position, rubbing. And for 1 week, I did not see that guy moving away. Like in 7 days, every moment I passed from that area, he was in the same position, either sleeping, and if he was awake, he was rubbing. Like that's the whole thing. And like I got so fed up of this whole setup that I took a 1 RK in Worli. And
oh, you did that in the middle, is it?
Yeah, in 2018.
Okay.
So, but like, isn't it weird? Before coming to Bombay, I never knew that there's a concept of 1 RK that exists.
Yeah, same. Yeah, actually, I found that out after coming.
What the fuck is 1 RK? 1 room kitchen with Indian toilet, like straight, like the kitchen. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is 1 RK. You see 3 tiles here. This is the hall. This is the room, this is the kitchen, and this is the toilet. That's it. It's 4 tiles of a size. The space also it really messes your head up because I don't come from money or whatever, say, but back home, a house is a house. The size of a room is a hall.
The house back home that we have grown up in.
Yeah.
If you have that house in Bombay, you know what it's called? It's called a bungalow.
Right.
And they'll be like, oh, I live in a bungalow.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means you're like,
Space is a weird thing over here. Like they've really messed this thing up. How do like all these stupid thing they come up with? Like if I had a time machine, I'll go back in time and kill Hitler and all this shit. I would go back and catch the swine who started this whole wave of let's just up the everything over here, slap the shit out of it.
up the price?
Yeah, I'll trace that out, beat the dog shit out of that guy. Because there's no nominal concept of nominal over here.
Yeah,
I mean, like 2000, I don't know, I want to say 16 or 17. I heard this one friend paying 65K for a 1 BHK.
Oh my god.
In Bandra. Okay, it's a nice place, I guess, but dude, like I still can't digest, like, because if you go outside, if you ask them in terms of percentage, what's like a sensible figure for you to shell out of how much you make for rent, Macha, they would say like 4%, 6% and all that.
Yeah.
For the peanuts we make, we throw out 20%, 25%.
No, more than that.
30%.
More than
No,
that.
I'm saying like in a PG and in this
Yeah. In a
sharing thing. Yeah.
Space. Yeah.
It's insane, dude. I mean, that we'll have to go back at the end where, it's almost a deciding factor, no, on some level.
Yeah.
It becomes a deciding thing. Do you want to do this, or you want to go back home, or do you want to get the out of here? But I'm saying, but it's a deciding factor, dude.
Yeah. So either, but that's the thing also. I think I personally feel about Bombay as a city. Like once you come here and you've lived, say, just 1 or 2 years, either you don't survive. You're like, this city is fucked up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who just ran away from the city. Like for the first time you come, it's a difficult city to live in. And after that, if you stick around, no matter how much do you struggle, you would not be able to get out of this city. It's in some way or the other, it just like holds on to you. That is the reason why, like back when I left to Bali, I was so desperate to get out of the city that I would take up anything. Yeah, and that's why I was like, this city.
So speaking of that city that attracts and holds these characters, let's jump into that. Kind of psychopaths and the sociopaths.
Yeah. So in my college, I've noticed that every year we'll have this one guy who's come to Bombay to become an actor.
Yeah.
And there will be some common features.
That's an easy dream.
Yeah. They'll have a huge biceps because they don't miss gym. They have been going to gym ever since they were born.
Yeah.
They would have an obsessed mom who has put this dream into them. It's like, my son looks really good. You can be an actor. You're a hero.
My mom never said that. But
yeah. So they would have this, and they would call themselves an actor.
Yeah.
Even before if
the
it's
two auditions.
First time you're meeting them, they are actor because they've already told you in some way.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, I get it. You need that confidence on some level to pull it off.
But it's an
easy gig, no? That's what I've heard.
Yeah. It's so easy to be an actor, right? Anybody
it's so easy to get a gig over here.
Yeah, especially in Bombay. That's why you come to Bombay.
I've heard everybody, every day, people here, they wake up and they have at least 20 openings in their inbox that they can shoot an email across, and they'll just be picked up. God, it's tough, dude. No, it's like how many people you think will like show up at a thing? Clearly, the main thing won't be out for.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Open audition, you said.
Obviously, there are two kinds of auditions. Basically, one is like open auditions where anybody can just walk in.
Yeah.
And I have seen it. So I've interned in production. No.
Right.
I'll tell you what really happens. In open auditions, there will be these 200 people, and 200 people will be outside. Another 100 will be inside.
Okay.
And another 10 will be inside where the audition is actually going on. Okay. So there will be this casting assistant, not casting director, casting assistant, who also wants to become an actor, but someone has said, okay, just to enter the industry, you do casting, you do AD, you do this. So he wants to be an actor, so he has become a casting director.
Okay.
And he has clearly been told on paper that this is the kind of person that I need look-wise.
Okay.
So like fair skin, black hair, this 6 feet tall, it should look 23. Like detailed description of what that person should look like.
Right.
He'll come out. And
But
he'll-
by the way, that's the description for all the characters.
That's a description for all ads, all open auditions,
All characters.
everything. Yeah, you have to look like,
Even the mom has to be 6
you have
feet.
to look South Bombay. Yeah, mom has to be like 6 feet. And mom has to look 35, but she has to act as 70.
Yeah.
So, so that'll happen. So this casting assistant would start from behind. So he'll walk out and everybody will look be very hopeful.
Yeah.
And this person will walk at the end of the line.
Okay.
And he'll be like, not fit, 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 not fit.
What a fun gig,
Macha
dude.
constantly, and everybody who is looking at this casting assistant with hope, they'll be like, like it's clear straight up rejection. You
That's
are not
insane.
fit on the basis of how you look.
Yeah.
You don't even it's not like you read 2 lines and it's like, oh, you're not fit. You're
You're
doing
not.
it right.
Yeah, you're not set for
It's
the
like you're
character.
just not fit. You know. Then you go back, and these actors will have these face wash, these like wipes, kid
wet wipes.
ass wet wipes, and they'll go out because they've been standing in line sweating and shit. They'll be rubbing their face with these wet wipes. They'll have this gym bag. Gym bag will have extra shirt. They'll remove their shirt. They'll change it. They'll stand in line to another audition.
Crazy.
So that's
crazy, dude.
that's the whole process.
But like, so this in itself is tough.
Yeah.
Now they need a secondary thing.
Yeah.
To stay afloat.
Yeah. In a city like Bombay, you have to pay rent and you have to live.
Yeah. I saw a few that were DJing. I was like, damn. Like, I mean, I get it. It's still a gig.
Yeah.
Because if you're, isn't that insane? Like, even for the DJing thing, like you have to look hot.
Yeah.
You can't be like a dingo looking guy.
I had long hair.
Yeah.
And I have done DJing.
Well, there you go.
Just because I had long hair, I've been on stage and people believed I am a DJ. I was playing songs downloaded from the internet and I just knew how to play around the console, like how to sync 2 songs and then how to like switch between left to right channels. That's all. And then
what do you get, like 10K if it's a weekend?
Yeah, it's like
if it's a good weekend,
8-10K a night or something.
Yeah.
And that too, you're not even established DJ. Like it's no one.
This is like the beginner level also. Yeah. They pay decent.
Yeah.
You can stay afloat to that.
You know Kashish, right?
Yeah.
So this one time, one of our friends was studying in VIT Vellore in Chennai, and that friend was hosting Freshers Night at the boys' hostel. Boys' hostel, not even college.
Okay.
Boys' hostel Fresher Night, and there are 800 boys there. So he called us as DJ. Okay, me and Kashish go on flight like to Chennai, and again I had long hair, red shoes, nice jacket. It was winter, November, December time. So we go there. I'm on stage, and there was a certain time limit. You have to play only this till 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. something like that.
Okay.
It's 9 p.m. and we had already said that we will only play techno, no Bollywood, no Hindi, no regional shit. Okay. And the gig is about to be over and everybody has gone crazy dog shit, all the 800 boys, because they wanted South Indian songs. And they've been shouting like hell. The first 1 hour they danced and shit, but after that they were like, no, we need South Indian, we need South Indian, we need South Indian. After that, and you know who's the bouncer? These college kids are our bouncers, 17, 16-year-olds.
Perfect.
They can't do shit. Like these are 4 bouncers here. If this 800 crowd comes on stage, we are dead. And then this guy comes with a phone. He's like, here's a list of songs. Please play from my phone. Otherwise, this crowd is not letting you go.
Perfect, there.
Macha, I played songs Appadi Pode and like shit like
That's
that.
the shit.
Yeah. They went crazy as shit.
Not even like a club version. It's a normal song. The
normal song. The normal MP3.
Yeah.
I'm playing MP3 from phone and on the console, just acting like I'm doing something on the console. Just
But that's what I'm saying. It's not even the club version, like the mixed version or something.
yeah, not mixed.
It's a normal song.
Normal
Yeah.
song. And then every time Appadi Pode would come, I would just shut the volume down so they shout Appadi Pode. After that, for dinner, they took us in their canteen. Macha people surrounded us as if we are like celebrities or shit. They're taking selfies and shit with us.
Sounds like a dope gig.
Yeah, it's dope kick, yeah.
So you need this. Definitely you need something to survive out here, dude. Like with the rent thing again, maybe we're doing too much. But it is like, even if you make what do you want to say? Like, even if you're shelling out 10 or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 30-40% of probably what you'll be making initially. No, like
Yeah. The first job that you get, get paid like 25 max.
Yeah.
If you're good, if you have some experience,
Yeah.
you get paid like 25 to 35. Okay.
Yeah.
My first job after graduation paid me 36K per month. So, and that too, like I was 21 or 22, which was good amount for 21, 22-year-old.
Right.
But Macha, I was still living in such a condition, like 9 boys.
Yeah.
In the morning, there's no water. You have to take shower at the college. How will you not be late at work? You know, people at work will be like, why are you late every day? It can happen one or two days.
That is the thing, no? Like you would get that sense if you were traveling on the local and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, these people don't care. They just want to show up at work.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like it's like that pace is there with this crazy ass city. Like it's so fast, man. The days is
there are
bugger off, dude. Like
I'll tell you, there are thousands of people who leave their home at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to reach office at 9 a.m.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just like that's the kind of threshold that you
and they've made like a like a book club sort of thing out of it. Have you seen these characters in the train? Like they're all friends.
Yeah.
They have comics. They have newspaper. They have snacks.
They keep place for each other.
Yeah,
so,
they have breakfast.
Yeah.
They have these metal hooks that they carry themselves that they can hang their own bags in. Have you seen that?
I've seen that. There's a club. There's a book club. There's a gaming club.
Yeah.
There's
they play cards out there.
There are guys who do bhajan, like spiritual songs.
Yeah.
All throughout the way.
It's crazy, dude.
And they'll keep space for like their gang, and then if you go and sit, they'll fucking
yeah, of course,
throw you out of that place. Yeah.
Must be a tough club to get in.
No, if you're a new face, if you're just a passenger who doesn't know this, and you walked in and sat, like you're gone.
Yeah.
You know, in Virar local, so if you have to get down at Andheri, or if you have to get down at Borivali, or between stations, you cannot take a Virar local.
Yeah.
Because if you
they won't let you get.
They won't let you get out of the train.
Yeah.
You are gone. You go after Borivali.
Like twice the same when I was traveling from Grant Road or somewhere.
Yeah.
One of these Virar trains or something. This fast trains I took by mistake. So I'm supposed to get on at Andheri, right? Twice I've gotten down here in Malad because that's when they let me. They're like, this is punishment for you. Now get the back. Malad, I had to go back.
So I was recently, this happened very recently. I was going to Goa and I had to catch a bus from Borivali to Goa. So, and then I also had to go to Andheri that day. So from Andheri, I came back, packed stuff, went to Malad station, took a Virar local because it would stop at Borivali, right? At Borivali, these are like, oh, you had to get down here. We are not letting you. I'm like, boss, I have a bus in 15 minutes. I made a crying face. That's when they were like, they pushed me out. They're like, hey, hurt. They made space for me. And then like, fuck off. That was crazy.